I see. She encountered Cresselia, and she said Azul's nightmares caused by the distortion in the fabric of space. Yeah. Now what is done about it? All Pokemon will join Azul in the unending sleep. That is what Cresselia said. Yeah. If that's all true, this is terrible trouble, to be sure. We've got to do something. So, Chara, what do you know about Cresselia? I know it's a Pokemon, but only from rumors. They said Cresselia appears only during the night of the quarter moon. It is also said that this Pokemon can heal others' emotional scars simply with the gentle light from her body. She doesn't seem so kindly. There's one more thing about Cresselia. This Pokemon is said to possess the mystical power that can banish darkness. The power to banish darkness? Hey, so let's get this straight. If you don't do something, all the Pokemon in this world are going to fall asleep forever. Hey, that means you have to do something now to fix the space distortion. Hey, Aquos. Did Cresselia say anything about how the distortion of space can be stopped? How to stop the distortion of space? Why are you so jumpy? Did I ask something weird? No, it's not what it said. Sorry, I was thinking about something else. So, we're stopping the distortion of space. Nope, I don't remember Cresselia saying a single thing about that. Ah, I see. That is unfortunate. Well, anyway, let's look into the distortion of space together. If you don't, we won't be able to stop the nightmare from spreading. Chatot. Yes, Guildmaster. Alright, everyone. We'll disband for the day. Assign them all. You are to individually investigate the distortion of space itself. Yep, will do. Alright, dismissed. When we were back at the guild, Tazi asked us if we knew how the distortion of space could be stopped. I lied. I didn't even think twice about it. As we know, there is a way to stop the distortion. The only solution is for us to disappear from this world. I just couldn't bring myself to say it. But is this something I really must tell everyone about? Hey, what should we do now? If we're gonna disappear, would the world be saved? In that case, maybe that's the best thing to do. Aquos. I can't take this. All this worrying has made me tired. Let's get some sleep. Can't sleep. Aquos is already asleep, I guess. But I have to wonder. I understand that we're causing a distortion of space. But how that leads to the world's ruin? I still can't believe it. Thought it was just merely something from a dream that first time. But then with the second dream, when I was told about the distortion of space, that was when I started thinking that maybe it was true. Hey, come to think of it, the morning after I had that dream, Aquos said to me, Aquos was unusually upbeat then, but Aquos had just woke from the same dream about Cresselia that I had. That moment, Aquos must have been acting extra cheerful about me, because Aquos suspected that I had just the same dream, and tried to cheer me up. Aquos had to have been frightened, but Aquos was much more concerned about me. Then in Azul's nightmare, Cresselia said, and what she tried to do, I felt crushed by that, but that's why I have to keep my spirits strong. My spirits strong. Spirits. Akros isn't here. Maybe outside? Now we have a section where you actually play solo for a couple seconds. So, Mars, you're awake too, huh? I couldn't sleep at all. Hey, can't we be allowed to stay? Can't we stay in this world? When you fought the Alga Temple Tower, you fought even though you knew that she would disappear, Mars. Because even if you were to disappear, you thought that would save the world. That's why you did it, right? If that's the case, maybe we should do that this time too. Akros. It's true that I fought the Alga knowing that I would disappear if we succeeded, but it had to be done to prevent the planet's paralysis. Back then, I was willing to disappear if it meant saving the world. I feel the same this time too. But is the situation really the same? Something feels different this time around. Oh. What do you think? Should we really disappear from this world? You don't know? You must be thinking that maybe we ought to disappear. Well then. Something's weird. What? You think something's weird? What's weird? The whole space distortion idea. The distortion of space? I don't really understand the whole idea of space distortion. We were told we were causing it. We were told that at Lumina Spring. When you think about that, we have to accept that this space distortion is really happening. That is true. But something is different about disappearing this time around. I know something is different. What is it? I need to think carefully. That's it. That's right. This is different from before. Back in the Alga, my disappearance wasn't really a choice. I had to explain that. What? It's different? What's different? What? At Temple Tower, you were willing to disappear, but it's not the same this time. What? You did what you did at Temple Tower because you had to. You changed your future because you knew that it would lead to world peace. But your choice wasn't really the choice to disappear. There's no telling what will happen if you disappear, not this time. So I don't really know if that will bring peace to the world again. So what you're saying is, nothing about this is certain. That's true. It's true that things aren't completely certain, but it is a fact that you were a human who came from the future. And I did go to the future and then come back to this world. And it does seem that, because of us, space has started to distort. There's no escaping the fact that we changed history. That must mean that what we were told is true. That gross. Oh. It's sunlight. The sun's coming up. It's beautiful. It's another beautiful dawn. Oh, Mars. Seeing the sun come up this way makes me remember. I've seen the sunrise from here before. This isn't the first time. First time I was with Grovyle. With Grovyle. Yeah. Remember when we first came back from the future? We slept here? That's when I saw the sunrise from here and for the first time. Just remembered something about that first time. There's something Grovyle asked me. I didn't give up when we were trying to escape from the future. I guess that struck Grovyle as being strange. That's why Grovyle asked me why I refused to give up. But I don't know how to answer. I didn't know why I was brave then. But I thought about it and began to realize something. Well, I wanted to. I really don't know. But maybe it was because he was with me. That was it. I managed to be brave because you were always with me. That's when I finally realized that. And that's what I told Grovyle. Just before we lost Grovyle in the Hidden Land. Grovyle trusts me with his last wish. I'm ashamed. If you're not giving up, I won't give up either. Lapras. There must be something that we can still do about this. There has to be a way of fixing things, a way that doesn't involve having to disappear. That's right. That's the answer I know. We have to keep going. Let's find a way out of this. Oh, I was just thinking. It was that time was being destroyed before, right? Now the very fabric of space is being destroyed. The distortion of time and the distortion of space. I can't begin to conceive of such things. But these troubles of time and space, I have a feeling that they're related. Time and space, a possible connection. Do you remember when time was breaking down? Lapras gave us a lot of insight into Temple Tower. It's about the distortion of space. Do you think Lapras might know something about it? Lapras? Well, actually, it wouldn't be unusual if Lapras did know something about this. I thought you'd think so too. Well, the Nast sells it. Let's go see Lapras. Lapras should be at the beach. So let's go to the beach. Well, yeah, I actually like that little interaction between me and the partner. It's also the first time you see the main character having the happy sprite. Well, actually there might be more times that I don't exactly remember. This is quite a serious arc for the characters. What could possibly be? What made that little Zolon able to awake? Do you hope that David Chow will awaken and buy out David's chair? Yeah, I think only the character on purpose have something to say during this bit. I just want to check the TMs. Attract the hidden power. Eh. And buy a revive seed. Might as well. We're gonna have to do a lot of dungeons, and I mean that. In fact, I may as well just get ready because I think after we talk to Lapras, we're forced to go to a dungeon. So I'm gonna grab a couple apples, a couple of berries. About 4 viruses. We shouldn't need 5 or 6. If we do, then something's wrong. Like me and Piplup would not be ready then. How's the egg doing? Probably not hatching. Not quite yet. And we'll also go to Spender because Fame, we could have another 7 treasures quest. I think we do. Yep. The Walk Horn in the World Abyss. Oh god. This is a bit of a tough one if I remember correctly. In fact, it's actually the toughest if I remember. So explore World Abyss. Enter the beach. Excuse me, Lapras. There's something I'd like to ask you. We're investigating the distortions in the fabric of space. The distortion of space itself? Yes, we'd like to learn anything that you might know about Lapras. Can you help us? Do you know anything? Sorry to say, I don't know anything about the space distortions. Oh, I see. However, I do know of a being and body space itself. What? A being and body space itself? Yes. Time and space are deeply connected. So, just as Dialga governs time itself, so too there is a being that governs the fabric of space. That being, who is it? His name is Palkia. The being is said to possess the ability to distort space itself, and Spatial Rift is said to be his domain. The being that governs space, Palkia. Another being, like Dialga? If we meet Palkia, we might be able to learn more about the space distortions. So, how do we get to Spatial Rift? Can you travel in Lapras? Just like you can to the Hinterland? I hate to disappoint, but I can't travel a Spatial Rift. I don't even know where it is. That is all I can tell you. Oh, alright. I'm sorry. I'm sorry that I'm not much help. No, not at all. Maybe about the existence of Palkia is a big help for us. Thank you, Lapras. We'll investigate on our own from now. So basically, Lapras didn't know much about the distortion of space, but he did tell us that Palkia controls space itself, and that his being dwells in Spatial Rift. Palkia, huh? If we can meet with Palkia, we'd be able to ask about the distortion of space. We don't have a clue as to where Spatial Rift is. I guess there isn't any point in worrying about it right now. Let's continue the investigation to investigate this tomorrow. There's no giving up now. Well, tremors. I have found you at last. The defilers who are causing the distortion of space. Who are you? I am Palkia. I hold sway over space. I have dominion over dimension. Palkia? You're Palkia? You cannot escape now. This is the end for you. And where is this? This is my domain, Spatial Rift. What? This is Spatial Rift? You dare distort space without my permission. I'll be rid of you now. What? This is the end. What are you doing? There's absolutely nothing behind us. They fell. However, there was no escaping me. Are you okay? It looks like we landed somewhere else. This is all such a shock. We knew things would turn out this way. I don't understand. Why did Palkia suddenly attack us? He seemed to be bellowing about the distortion of space. Palkia seemed to know that we caused the distortion of space, and then he attacked us. I don't understand why. There's no mistaking one thing. Palkia is trying to get rid of us. We might attempt another attack. We should get out of here as soon as we can. Let's go as soon as we're ready. Yeah, and with that, I'm gonna end the episode here, because we're about to the 20-minute mark, so it's actually kind of convenient. But next time, we're gonna have to try and run from Palkia. So I'll see you guys then.